It's a little dark. I want a little more light than this. Let me see. That's a little better. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. And that with the... What's that girl name on TikTok who be having the mukbangs? Hey, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Welcome in. How was y'all Venus day? How was the day for you? Since you came in, I knew back then you were that. Miss Katie said, I can't decide what jacket to wear on my date, red, yellow, or black. I say yellow. I say yellow. What color? Y'all help Miss Katie. Intuitively, what color you pick up on? I know you can't see her outfit, but you can see her outfit. I say yellow. Miss Katie can't decide on what jacket. We got red, yellow, or black. I say yellow. Soul Rocker said, hey, how are you? I am well. Soul Rocker, did I ever do your reading? Soul Rocker? DW Snapshot said, oh, wow, laugh out loud, ha, 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 Southern voice. Well, I am from Savannah, Georgia. Well, I was born in Savannah, Georgia. Peace Graffiti. What color is your shoes, Miss Katie's? Graffiti said red. You have yellow on? Okay, so you might want to have a pop of color. I say yellow, but you already got on yellow. Okay, so yeah, you might want to pop it with the red. But like Lovely said, what's your shoes? Come on, let's put it together. What color shoes you got? What kind of shoes you got? I like bright colors. Yellow it is. Black boots. Okay, so red. You have black boots, a yellow outfit, red. Super cute. You wearing a yellow jacket? Okay. That'll look cute too. I love layers of the same color. So you can't go wrong with the yellow or the red. I just wouldn't do the black jacket. Hey, Marianne. Graffiti, Marianne, I'm telling on you. Because Graffiti had that charm bracelet in his cart. Graffiti, Marianne had ordered your bracelet, so the charm bracelet not on sale no more. She claimed. Marianne claimed it. Peace, Kenneth and Rashawn. Ernest said, the spirit loves you, and I love your spirit. Have another great day. Thank you. Same to you, Ernest. Miss K said, love you. See you soon. Yes, enjoy your night, y'all. I just got in from my hot date. I'm ready to get off the live already because I'm ready to just, like, take a shower and come down. I just want to love on my love, honestly. I just want to, like, lay up in his grill. And, but, you know, we got work to do. But we did go on our date, and I shaded that. Last night, I put the bug in his ear, and he was like, Ashe, and I was like, oh, that was easy, right? And then I remembered that I promised myself that I would do better when it comes to prioritizing myself moving forward. And one of those priorities looked like me receiving massages monthly. And I got one on my birthday, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get another one in September. And my birthday was on August 18th, so technically it's a little over a month, and I forgot about it. And then yesterday, after I put the bug in his ear, I was like, hey, I need my feet done, because I know I need my feet done. And where I go now, it's a spa, so they do feet, they do nails, they do massages, they do facials, they do everything. They have a sauna and everything. And I was like, well, if I'm going to get my feet done, I need to get my massage like I said I would do for myself moving forward. So I booked my massage appointment, and I wanted something this weekend. And when I first tried to schedule my appointment, nothing showed up. It was like availability next weekend. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I like backed out the page and I came back, and then it showed that it was something available on the 22nd. It was something available on the 22nd. Y'all know 22 is my day. The 22nd is when the sun enters Libra. 22 is like my life path number. 22 is that queen energy. And it was just after Lagash said yes to me, and after I remembered to say yes to myself, that was just a message in itself when it comes to, you know, first, are you treating yourself how you desire to be treated? You know, are you investing into yourself like you want others or the universe to invest in you? Are you prioritizing yourself like you want others to prioritize you? If you don't do it, who gonna do it? If you don't ask for what you want, because typically when it came to like our date nights and stuff, I love the spontaneity that Lagas brings. And so I never asked him like, can we go out? I will always just be like, we'll go out divinely whenever we supposed to. And y'all know, as we're moving into this Venus energy, it's like, I'm just seeing more of what I do desire. Like it's coming more to the forefront. Like, no, this is what I desire. And so I'm just giving myself permission to communicate those things. And I'm just seeing how every time I communicate what I do desire, it flows through effortlessly. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but you invest in you and you will be invested in return, you know? Marian said, laugh out loud, I love it. Ashe. Intuitive Glow said, greetings, beautiful. I'm new here. Welcome, y'all. I'm fried. I did not get my coconut water again. I got to go on an intermission. But I'm going to pause the music this time. Because last time, typically I play the music in the background, but I'm talking. So I kind of drown it out. And then when it does, when you do hear it, it's in quick snippets. So YouTube don't pick it up. But last time when I went on my intermission, I had the music playing. And YouTube picked it up. And so that video is copywritten. So I'm going to pause the music real quick. And I got to run downstairs to get my coconut water. But y'all can talk in the chat. I'll be back in 10 seconds. Y'all will probably hear me jangling-a-langing as I make my way back upstairs. But I'll be right back, and then we're going to get started with the show. Oh, hold on. Somehow I paused the music and didn't. Thought it was. Thought you was going to catch me slipping. I'm excited, y'all, to delve into the energy moving forward and like intentionally working with the moon, because today I was just thinking about how the Aries moon has been thus far. Well, Pisces, Aries, and now it's in Taurus. And I've just been like more sensitive, it feels like. Yeah, I'm trying to catch my breath. To the moon energy. And I want to see the story that unfolds as the moon makes its way through the different zodiacs. So I'm excited. It's Alana B said, the love you share and show up for us all here, it is so appreciated. We all deserve love, and you should go and get yours. Thank you. I shade to that. Graffiti said, peace. How was y'all day? Tribe. Nubian said, long. My day was so still. Like, when I say today was a beautiful day, like, I had certain things I needed to take care of in the morning, and then I dropped my daughter off to her grandma's, and I went out with intentions. I was going to go get some eyeshadow primer. I walked into Ulta, and it was like the line was a little too long. And I was like, oh no, you got to find somebody else to do it. And I went on Amazon and ordered my primer from there, because I was like, I am not waiting in this long ass line. And so I left Ulta, but the weather was so freaking beautiful. And there was a bench outside of Ulta, and I was like, just sit down. I didn't, and it's interesting because it's like today I wanted to be in the presence of people. Even though I wasn't talking to these people, even though I didn't know people. But, you know, typically when we think about stillness and we think about peace and things, we're like, oh, go in nature, right? Go in nature, spend some time by yourself. But mine was the complete opposite. It was like I just wanted to sit and observe the movement, you know, sit and observe people, sit and just enjoy the moment. And so I sat outside the bench, and it was a pretty busy shopping center that I was in. And I sat there, the sun was beaming on me on one side, and then, you know, it was shade on the other side. And so I had like this duality there. And it was so beautiful. And I just was breathing intentionally, and I just minded my business on that bench. I didn't have my phone out. I was just looking around, observing the nature, the trees, people walking, talking, riding by, listening to music, whatever it may be. And I sat there for about 30 minutes and it was so refreshing. I was like, this is beautiful. And I was just, you know, expressing my gratitude because I was around like 3 o'clock and I'm like, sheesh, in a past life, right? I would have been at the mall, you know, at this time. And I'm like, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to just be. I ain't got my daughter to look after. I don't got nothing to rush and do. Like, I'm just going to be right now. And it felt so good. So I don't know who needed to do that. I don't know who needed to hear that. But I encourage you to slow down. Because when I was sitting down, I was just looking at everybody going in and out the stores. And I was just trying to put myself in their shoes. And I was like, I wonder what they got going on. Like, what they're going to do, what they're going to get, you know, what they have planned for the rest of their day. And I was just thinking about how us as humans, we just go, 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 go. And it's like, when do we slow? When do we just intentionally pause and put our phone down and just observe? I'm not talking about going into meditation. I'm not talking about, you know, burying yourself in art or music. Like, no, like, just observe the movement around you with a peace, with an energy of peace. And so I invite you to visit that space if you hadn't already. It's Alana B said, y'all, we got to show her the love too and tell her to go and be with her boo. I love y'all. And thank you for that. No, literally, because like Lagaz has literally, Lagaz has rubbed off on me. Y'all know he's an Aries. I'm a Leo. And honestly, Leos, we're not really in the business of working hard. Like, we're not, I won't say Leos are not hardworking, but think about it. Like, Leos, we are the freaking lions, you know, the kings, the queens of the jungle. And so hard work, it looks a little different for us, right? But since Lagaz has been in my life, and especially since he's been closer in my life over the past few months, he's been rubbing off on me when it comes to me prioritizing work, when it comes to me not always looking for fun, not always looking for the experience, but doing what needs to be done, doing what's expected of me, doing my due diligence, doing my duty, fulfilling my duty. And so I've been moving so much into that when it comes to my relationships, when it comes to certain things that I do desire, I just put it on the back burner because I'm like, I know we don't have time for that, or we don't have the funds for that, or we don't have this for that, or whatever. I would make an excuse. And the lovely who said she had a date last night, it like woke something up in me. And I was like, hey, I want to go on a date, remembering that today was Venus Day, you know. And I told y'all I'll always be in a space where I wait until the universe gives me, right? And I set intentions, but I never really like ask, you know, like guys rather. And when she said she wanted to go on a date, you know, I was like, oh, I want to go. But I didn't really like, I did want to go, but I wasn't going to say anything. But then throughout the reading last night, I was like, I really want to go, you know. And then Kyla sent a love donation, and then like a lovely sent another generous love donation as I'm doing the readings. And I think in the reading that I did last night, I was talking about how the universe is like, I got you covered, just go. You know, and that was a message for the collective. And after I channeled that message, well, as I was channeling that message, or before I even channeled that message, one of our lovelies, Kyla, sent us a love donation towards our date night. And then during the reading, one of our lovelies sent a generous love donation that was going to cover the date night and a tip, bitch. And I was like, Ashe, you know, and I was grateful for that, because if it wasn't for Lovely saying she was going on a date, I would have just been still just giving the message for y'all and not really taking it off of myself. And I needed that reminder, you know, for like, you know, hey, Duüblè, you have a duty, and I love what I do. I love showing up for y'all every night, so I don't mind. But also it's like, but hey, Duüblè, you know, you still are human. You still have desires. You still have a partner. You still have a lovely in your house that you would like to do lovely things with. So don't cheat yourself from that. And then not even just with your lovely, but what about you? Go ahead and book your massage. Go ahead and book your, you know, and I'm like, Ashe. And so he told me today that his son had a football game on Sunday. And I'm like, oh, yay. And I went on my calendar to go, you know, book to schedule that block out. And I was like, oh, I already got my massaging thing scheduled around that time. And in my mind, instantly, I was like, maybe I could reschedule. Like, maybe I could reschedule that and go to his son's football game, because I would love to show up for Julian's, you know, his sports and things like that, his son. And it was like, Duüblè, like, he's going to always have a game. Like, it's okay. We'll go next weekend. You know, you already had it scheduled. Get your massage, get your pedicure, relax. And I was like, okay. So I thank y'all. And then as we're moving into this Libra season, you know, I talk about having a lot of Capricorn in my chart. So I'm always like, hard on myself when it comes to discipline, when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to doing what needs to be done. But my rising is in Libra, so I always have that scale there, that Libra energy there, like, okay, but balance. And so that's really been showing up in my life. And I share all this with you, hoping that it brings light to you in some way, shape, or form in regards to you balancing your work and relationships, yourself, and all of these things that you have on your plate. Like, you know, let's not forget about ourselves and what really matters to us as well, on top of what we contractually signed up for. Guave said, today was a good day. Hope yours was great, Ashe. Guave said, I do think you should go be, I do think you should go be booed up, but I know you like to kick it with us too. And when it comes to us showing up, it's not that I choose y'all over my relationship. It's just more of one of those things where it's like priorities, you know? Just like, this is our work. This is what our work looks like. Well, a segment of it, because this is not all we do. This is not all I do. This is not all that Brother Lagas do. But just like, you know, you have a work, rather you're an entrepreneur or you work for a company, you still got to show up for work. And then after work, you do what you do with your boo, with your kids and your family and things. But you still got to show up every day, you know. And so it's just one of those things where we make it work and we have our time, but we also show up for work and we do what we gotta do, you know. So trust and believe. I'm gonna be zitty da Buddha when the show go off, but right now we're here, so we're gonna do what needs to be done. And plus, he at the gym anyway. But even if he wasn't at the gym, he'd be downstairs, and we still have work to do. And that's what, you know, I'm grateful for, because Lagas, since I've been with Lagas, my whole perspective and expectations around relationships have shifted so much. Because before Lagas, and even in the beginning of our relationship, I had a perspective of relationships just being, first of all, I never worked with a partner before. I never worked with my lover. So that was all new, but I had this perspective of, you know, because it was a time where we didn't show up every day. We just started the Crystaline Mars show back in February. So the first year and a half, almost 2 years of our relationship, the first 2 years rather of our relationship, at nighttime around this time, we will be kicking it, laying around in the house, you know, doing whatever we do. And so now that we're here in this season, I'm just seeing like, wow, if we weren't doing this every day, we would just be laying down, not doing shit, you know. And I get it from some perspective. Some may say, well, it's all about just resting. You don't have to always work. But I also look at time differently as well, you know. And I feel more fulfilled when I actually do value the minutes and the time that I am given. And I understand that we're not going to be doing this forever. And so as long as we are doing this, I'm going to do it, you know. And that also makes me value the time even more that I have. Being that my time is slithered and split up, and not just with the guys, but with my daughter and with myself. It's like every moment I cherish, because I'm like, I know this is just this moment, and in a minute, I'm about to be here. In a minute, I'm about to have this obligation, or I'm going to have to be here or do that, you know. And so it taught me a lot. And it's about the balance, you know. It's about the balance, and that balance isn't always 50-50. Balance is not always 50-50. Sometimes it's 90-10. Sometimes it's 80-20. Sometimes it's 60-40, you know. So I'm just exploring and understanding what that looks like for me in my reality. And once again, I invite you to explore the same. You know, take advantage of every moment, every chance that you get, and be intentional with it. All right. Graffiti said, make money every day. Ashe, that is the goal as well. But ultimately, the goal is to grow and evolve and expand and activate in every way and make money every day. Smoke weed every day. As Alana B said, I love being here too. I'm always looking forward to these nights, for real. It's like a default now. Like I just do it on default. By default. You said maybe that message was for you. You said need a reading. Ashe, I'm not sure what you was talking about. I'm getting a pedicure Sunday as well. Gang. Love you, appreciate it. I love you. La, 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 la. You said you're making me tear up. Oh, what did I say? Graffiti said the relationship lesson the guys gave the other day. Y'all really are an excellent example of elevating each other. Ashe. I love him so much, and I'm grateful for his perspective, for his other lenses. All right, y'all. So I'm about to take a sip, and we're going to go ahead and dive in. It's 20 minutes later, right? Hold on. Like I don't know if he had a lesson about that, but when we were talking about like how you can really grow in your relationships. Relationships are challenging, but they're also very rewarding. They're also very reflective. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead, y'all. Ashe. Welcome in, y'all. 20 minutes later to the Crystaline Mars Show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblè Jones, the lady with the stones to come here and to leave us alone. And we welcome you here to the Crystaline Mars Show. And we invite you here. We go live every night between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we cover all topics from spirituality, numerology, astrology, soulology. And yeah, so turn your notifications if you hadn't already. And head over to our YouTube if you hadn't already. Head over to our Instagram, our Facebook, our TikTok if you hadn't already. We are at Crystaline Mars on all platforms. And I got some good news for y'all, but I ain't gonna spill the beans. All I'm gonna say is y'all go ahead and get your oracle decks if you hadn't already. But all I'm gonna say is them baby boos coming sooner than later. We're gonna have them decks in our hands sooner than later, and I thank y'all for the love that y'all show. You said zoology. Whoology. Who? All right, y'all. So let's go ahead. So we're going to move into the message of the day. I am well, Miss Make It Happen. Thanks for asking. But the message of the day is you are co-creating with the universe. All right. I know there are a lot of things that are shifting, a lot of things that are lifting, a lot of things that are moving out, a lot of things that are coming in. But I leave you with this message of you are co-creating with the universe to encourage you to continue to use your imagination, continue to use your visualization, continue to, water the desires of your heart. You may be in a place now where you're learning what serenity looks like, but with co-creation, that is, the divine masculine, that is the divine feminine coming together to birth. So it's not about you surrendering and just literally just letting go and letting somebody else write the story for you. Let some other spirits, let the universe, whatever or whoever you claim that to be, to just write your story for you. It's about working together. All right. And so when it comes to your it's like having a baby. Okay, you may have your desires of, you may want to be a girl, you may want to be a boy, but that if it's a girl or boy is dependent on a dad. You may want to name the baby first name, middle name, and last name. And it's like, okay, but you may need to find a middle ground with the co-creation with the universe. Okay, you can name the middle name, I name the first name, and we're gonna have a last name, whatever it's gonna be, right? And so it's just this thing of working together, and you also letting go of your attachment of you just wanting it your way. All right, co-creation, divine masculine, divine feminine, it works together. You are not just here creating by yourself. That hence there's other humans, hence there's other spirits, hence there's other deities, energies, entities here that we are all collectively working with. And so it's not about abandoning what you want, but it's more so about considering, integrating, and working with the collective energies as a whole, so you may then birth that of what you desire, and also that of that of which aligns with your purpose, because there's a lot of times that we have desires, but they're not quite in alignment, or there are some tweaks that just need to be made so we can be fulfilled, but also grow in the long term. And you know, it's a lot that is involved, and so it's about involving the y'all. All right, Graffiti said, quick question. What are some good intentions I can set with the empowered candle? I'm about to burn it. So with the empowered candle, set the intentions in regards to, y'all go get y'all empowered candle on crystalinemars.com. Oh, I got my cleanse one right there. But when it comes to your empowered, that is, I would recommend that you get clear on who you want to be, how you want to show up. Set the intentions, how you want to show up, how you want to speak. What's your body posture like? What do you dress like? What do you carry yourself like? What's your confidence level like? So set your intentions around your being, your ideal dream being. Who does Graffiti, who does Owen Marshall want to show up to the world as? You write those things down. How do you want to speak? You know what I mean? How do you want to handle adversity? How do you want to face, you know, your assailants or challenges and things like that? So, you know, that's more so where you want to focus your intentions when you're working with your empowered candle. Okay, your self-esteem, that solar plex energy, your focus as well. And also aligning with your soul's purpose, with that solar plex chakra. You can also set the intentions to connect deeper, because that yellow represents raw energy as well as Oshun. So you can set the intention that Oshun comes through and walks with you closely to assist you with your creativity and your passions and your freedom and things like that. And set the intentions to connect deeper with Ra for that strength, for that power, for that light, for that wisdom as well. So those are a few. But we're going to go ahead and dive into the daily energy. And let me know if that answers your question, Graffiti. So we're going to be covering the energy for 9/21/2024. Let me keep it right here. Why not? So 9/21/2024 adds up to 20, which breaks down to 2. All right, so we have that Cancer energy here. The moon is in Taurus. The moon is in Taurus. So we have Cancer and Taurus energy here. And so with that Cancer and Taurus energy here, and we're slowly, this is the last day before the sun enters Libra. On this day, on this Saturn day, a lot of us will feel a shift in priorities. Shifting from work to relationships. All right, shifting from logic more to intuition and feeling and matters of the heart. All right, you also may begin to become more aware of where you need balance, or just be more reflective on like, wow, I have been super busy in work, super busy in my manifestations and my endeavors, or you know, bettering myself, healing, organizing, rebuilding, and you're going to start feeling like, okay, but I do want to have a relationship, or I do want to strengthen my relationships, or hey, I really, you know, beauty, I need to put more effort into my look, you know, because Venus with this Libra energy, Venus also rules our beauty, you know, so you may be reflecting like, sheesh, I've been so busy working that I haven't been putting that time into my looks and making sure I dress on purpose, or, you know, hygiene, grooming, massages, pedicure, manicure, whatever that looks like for you. And so you may just become more aware of, you know, your priorities and what you want to switch around and how you can create a balance. Also on this day, you may find yourself feeling more homebound, where you want to be more in the house. And also, you may find yourself aware of little nuances. There may be little things that just bother you, like it could be the slightest thing in your house. Something's a little off, something's out of place, and you're like, oh, this is so annoying. Or something with work, something about somebody. It just feels like the littlest things are so annoying. So be mindful of that as well. This will be a great day to, honestly, this feels like a great day to rest, honestly. But there may just need to be a balance that needs to be had. Because some of us needs to clean our house, clear our drawers, our closets, our garages, our drawers, whatever, cabinets, like I said. So this will be a good day, but if you're not in the energy for that, give yourself permission to rest and relax on this day. Take it easy. Emotionally, there is stability here because the moon is in Taurus, so that is good for us in regards to, you know, just feeling stable and grounded in the midst of the chaos or in the midst of the shifts. And that also brings in a clear head as well. And on this day, you want to allow your instincts and your intuition to guide you. Your instincts from that Taurus energy and you feeling the shift and flowing with the shifts. But then your intuition from that Cancer energy is going to be navigating you through this space as well. So definitely honor what you feel. Tap into your body more so and out of your mind, especially to those air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ground yourself and go back. Tap into like, what do I need right now? Not what do I need to do, but what do I need? What do I need? If it's rest, if it's, you know, go for a walk, get a breath of fresh air, if whatever that is, a bath, whatever it is, honor what you feel on this day. Because it feels like if you don't honor what you feel, you're literally going to be forcing yourself and you're gonna drag because you're not really in a space that you're trying to force yourself into. And lastly, some of you may be feeling flirtatious as well on this day. So, and I just heard I'm a flirt. So that concludes the energy of the day. Crystals that you could work with are jade, tiger's eye, and aquamarine. And the colors are pink, black, and blue. And that concludes the daily energy for 9/21. So we're now going to move into the daily energy. Soul Rocker, are you still here? All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and move into Tarot Tea time. You and me time. And I want to start with our Fortitude Oracle deck. If you hadn't already, go get y'all decks. I got the $5 and $10 coupon. $5 and $10 off coupons available for y'all. You said you mean Tarot Tea time. What I said? Tarot Tea? Tarot Tea? What you talking about? Welcome into y'all on YouTube. And thank you, the artist. I've been seeing you over there. Thank you. You said daily energy. I already did the daily energy. What I say? I said that's it for Tarot Tea time? Is that what I said? Soul Rocker, you said yes. Oh, Soul Rocker said yes because I asked, are you still here? Did I do your reading? Thank you. Thank you, Graffiti, for the timer reminder. I love y'all. I love y'all. Soul Rocker, did I do your reading? William said, I'm going to yoga class. Have a blessed day. Definitely coming back. Ashe. Enjoy your yoga sesh. You said time for the daily energy. Oh, I did do it. Soul Rocker, Ashe. So Tarot Tea time. This is a collective general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And our YouTube lovelies, if you are enjoying the show so far, I do ask if you could like the live so we can get our algorithm growing and throwing and flowing. All right, what we got? What you got, baby? We got two. I only got time for one. The past, present, and future all exist simultaneously. Collectively, they are assisting you in the now if you allow. Apply what you've learned in the past and stay focused on where you are growing. So a lot of you may be learning what, like I said, I'm feeling like we're going back to that balance. Some of you are very extreme and you're like, you may have this way of thinking that does not work for you. Like, say you like to cold turkey and try to completely stop something, and you don't last long. You go 2 months, 3 months, if that, and then you spin the block. And then when you do spin the block, you stay all the way over there and you stay far to the right, you know. And what this card is, you know, reminding us of is, you know, to take the wisdom from the past. All right, what have you learned that does not work for you and you're still trying to do that same thing now? You know, the past, the present, and future, they all exist simultaneously. So use your wisdom from the past so you can make your decisions, your sound decisions in the present moment, so you can align with that of what you desire in your future. But it feels like the balance is being called here. What you want, OG? Okay, we don't need, yeah, that's it. Because, OG, I don't know what you got going on. What you want? We got O by 9 in here. We have Divine Feminine here. We have Financial Opportunity here. This is beautiful. Thank you for reminding this. Thank you for reminding me of this. Give it back to me. What happened? What was it again? What was it? So, first of all, with this Oba, this is speaking of the ancestral cemetery. Somebody may live by a cemetery. Divine Feminine and Financial Opportunity. Okay, talk to me more about this. What was that message that I had earlier though? Because we had a power outage. Oh yeah. So we had a power outage earlier, and I left my home at 2:04. And then I returned home at 4:02. And so that 6:06 showed up. And when the power first went out, y'all know I'm like, it was a power outage in my area. But when I rolled down a few blocks, there was the power was back up. Like it was just cut off in my area. And where I was at, it was like the lights weren't working and everything. And so all of the cars, we had no red light, yellow light, or green light. So all the cars were like just trying to flow through the intersections. But I had played some ancestral music because I was trying to like tap in to see what was going on. And they weren't showing me, honestly, the ancestors weren't showing me all of what was happening in the spiritual realm. But there were some things that were, I don't want to say it was like warfare really, but it felt like warfare. I can't connect it right now. They're not bringing it back to me. I guess I don't need to talk about it right now because it's blurry. So never mind. Regard that. Disregard that. Disregard that. I can't remember it. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Tower in reverse. And we have the 9 of Coins in reverse. So some of you need to practice more mindfulness, right? With that past, present, and future. Are you a prisoner to your past? Are you anxious about your future? Like, come back to the now. Like I told y'all, I had took a seat outside and I was just like, I'm grateful for the now, you know. I bask in the now. And so there are a lot of things that are happening that are inevitable. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the 9 of Coins in reverse. So somebody is getting a lot of energy sent their way. This could be from unseen forces. Because with this 9 of Swords, it's like a lot of mental agony. But the Tower in reverse and the 9 of Coins in reverse, it just speaks of it not getting to you. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you. It's coming back to me now. Remember I told y'all the lights went out and I was riding and there were the street lights weren't, not the street lights. The stoplights were not working. And I was driving and I just felt a need when I was playing ancestral music. I just wanted to look in my rear view mirror. And all I heard was, you keep going forward and don't you look back. And I was like, but I want to look back to see, you know, it was really nothing that I was looking back for, honestly, because all I would have just been looking back was just to see what car is behind me, really. I mean, I was riding. There was no traffic, nothing crazy. But they were like, you ride and don't you look back. And I was like, okay. And so that's a message, you know, to whoever needs to hear it. There may be things that you're just looking back on, things that you're constantly replaying, and you're being called to just stay forward and, you know, keep your focus on what you have going for yourself and know that you are covered. Because I was like, if I don't look back, how do I know what's behind me? And they were like, well, don't worry about what's behind you. Don't worry about what's coming. Don't worry about who's sending you what. We got that. We just need you to continue to look forward and walk forward so you don't trip, or so you don't slip. You know, and I was like, Ashe. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but I need you to let the bygones be bygones. There may be certain people who are not in your space anymore, and you may be revisiting old pictures, old text messages, their Instagram pages, their TikTok pages, trying to see what's going on, and you are literally blocking you in your own damn way. You said, I needed to hear that. I'm not used to that, but lately it's been hard. We have the Six of Cups, so this definitely has something to do with your past. Tell me more. And we have the Judgment. We have the Judgment here. So the Six of Cups and the Judgment. Tell me more. There may be some inner child things that are coming to the surface. Some of y'all may have been like literally, some of y'all, somebody grew up around like a lot of older people. Like, you know, maybe you're around your mom's friends a lot or your grandma's friends and stuff a lot. But somebody has a very old spirit, old soul here. But even if that is not you, with this Six of Cups and this Judgment here, it feels like you being at a fork in the road, you know, and it's like you get to choose if you're going to continue to live out this story that you have been, you know, replaying from your childhood. Somebody had a very trying childhood from like ages from like birth to 6. Some of you're literally, it may be a blur in that from those years, because you are like, you don't want to remember those things that happened. But I do feel like there is some unfairness that has happened here in the past that maybe you're just like still dwelling over, you know, still trying to make sense of, still trying to jump the fence of, and drop the defenses and things like that. But there feels like with this Judgment and this Six of Cups, this is like somebody waiting for something to be taken care of that is long overdue. This feels like something that has been going on for a few years now. Yeah, it feels like a trial that has just been dragged out. Yeah, and I don't know why, but I'm seeing the R. Kelly situation with him and Aaliyah, and like how they always had those accusations against him for years, for decades. And it wasn't until decades later that, you know, they actually took action on it. And so this may be things that have been going on for years, decades for some of you. And you're just like, when is it going to be settled, taken care of? Like, I'm tired of, you know, being on standby, waiting for the breaking news. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We got lost without you playing in the background. Somebody may also be second guessing their purpose or their passion. You know, maybe you're feeling like not as connected to what you are doing. You may be feeling like, maybe I need to change my field of work because I'm not really feeling it right now. And trust your discernment when it comes to tarot readings, when it comes to spiritual guidance from not just myself, but anybody. I always encourage that you go back and sit with this information and, you know, you connect with your spirit team and your ancestors and things like that to get guidance for you specifically. But I'm just picking up like, it's not that you need to leave. It's just that you need to accept the fact that you're not going to always feel motivated. You're not going to always feel passionate and happy about what you need, about what you want to do, about what you're doing. You know, adulting is pretty mundane, and we don't really like to hear that, because we're like, our inner child wants to have these experiences and explore and, you know, have this fairy tale kind of expectation of reality. But truth is, adulting isn't all that lit. You know, you're not going to always be happy with work. You're not going to always feel excited about work. And so that might just be a perspective that needs to shift when it comes to your purpose. We have the Page of Coins here. And we have the King of Wands. Somebody may be going to school right now or trying to get a higher degree in something, and you may find like you may feel like, dang, like I'm studying all the time, or dang, I don't have time for me. And there just may need to be a balance that's had. You know, you may always just be in the books every day. As soon as you wake up, you're like, okay, I got to do this work. I got to do this work. I got to study for this. I got to study for that. And it's like, okay, yes, you do. And that goes back to the priorities list. Yes, you do. That is a priority. But a healthy break is okay too, even if that's just for 30 minutes or an hour every few hours or whatever it is. Like, don't forget to take your breaks. We have the Four of Wands here. Somebody lost a significant lover. Somebody lost a loved one, like this feels like a partner, a lifelong partner. Like somebody was married. I'm feeling like a widow kind of energy here. We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have the World. Yeah, somebody is over it. And with this Four of Wands and Hangman in reverse in the World, this is just your motivation to keep going. Somebody's ready to throw the towel in. Somebody's ready to cut it off with this Hangman. But being that it's in reverse, it's like, don't be so quick to pack your bags and leave. Don't be so quick to pack your bags and leave. Just breathe. Because with this World, she's like, I'm ready to go. I'm over it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. There may be some significance with like Uber or door dashing. Somebody may do that. Somebody about to gain a lot of like clientele or followers online. We have the King of Coins here. We have the King of Wands and we have the King of Coins. This King of Coins is earth energy. This King of Wands is fire energy. Campfire. Hiking. California. So maybe an earth sign. Leo. Tell me more. And we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, somebody's tired. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, your cup is empty. I need you to feel. I need you to feel. I need you to feel. You may be so focused on the money and it's like, it ain't gonna do you no good having a bank account and you sick as hell. We have the Five of Coins here, the Seven of Wands, Seven of Coins, Knight of Swords. In reverse though, but it's facing you. So it's something for you to see about this. Somebody may have been suffering from cramps or something with the leg. But this is just feeling like overexertion. Overexertion. And we got the 7. So 777 may be significant. Some of y'all been seeing that. But with the Knight of Cups and the Fool, I feel like I want to puke. You may have been even feeling nauseous. But with this Knight of Cups and the Fool, it's definitely a message for you to, it feels like rest, honestly. It feels like rest, compassion, empathy, self-love, honestly. And yes, set your goals for yourself. But there is a middle ground that needs to be found. It has to be. Like, you're literally burning yourself out because you're not allowing yourself to just rest. You're not. Stop. So you're going to stop or you're going to repeat? And I don't think I got any love offerings. And Baba just walked in the house. So I'm going to go ahead and tell him we ready. I said ready. I said leave ready. And so that's what I got for the daily energy, y'all. Tarot tea time, rather. Guantan said, peace, Mo Rich. I sent the love offering the night before in respect to your boundary. I so I'm going to go ahead and get for you. What kind of reading did you want? Health and wellness. No. Yeah, health and wellness. I got you, baby. You said rest is the key. This read was very rejuvenating, all facts. And I'm like, is the moon break next week? Because I was gonna go live today. Yeah, I know this week I was supposed to have my moon break, but then that Aries energy came and then I didn't honor that because I didn't feel that. But today I was gonna do it, and then the power went out, so I couldn't because the lights weren't on. And by the time the lights came back on, it was about 4 o'clock, and I was like, ooh, I should do it. I'm like, Duüblè, sit the fuck down. And so I didn't do it today. But I'll show you. My moon still didn't come yet, and I'm just like, is that stress? Because my moon is never really late. My moon is like, I think I'm like 2 days off, and I'm like, is it stress or is it like what's going on? I was really trying to like tap into that because I'm like, why is my baby boo late? So I don't know. We'll see about next week. All right. Okay. 7-11. All right. 7-11. Guantan, do you smoke? If you do smoke, I need you to take care of your throat. Even if you don't smoke, I'm getting like drinking like your herbal teas, your warm lemon or lime juice and water at Roz. I feel like there's some throat energy that needs to be yeah, it feels like a burn. Yeah, you say you smoke weed. Yeah, I'm feeling a throat burn. So just make sure you you like drink tea regularly, or more often rather. You've been cutting back. Okay, yeah, just make sure you or not necessarily tea, it don't have to be tea, but your warm water and lemon or lime juice as well. You drank lime with water for the first time in a long time and this morning. So yeah, you're already in alignment. Yeah, so just go ahead and start incorporating that more. We have the 3 of Swords. Ooh. I don't know if you do shrooms. I don't know if you do shrooms, and I'm not telling you to do shrooms, but I do see, it's like I'm seeing a trip right now, and I'm seeing a lot of, there's some past things that need some healing. It feels like it's from things that you saw when you were younger, things that you experienced. It feels like it's in the household. Somebody's household that needs to be revisited in the heart. You say, yes, I shroom. Okay. So, I don't know. Because it feels like I don't want to tell you like to do more, but it feels like there's more for you to receive in regards to like the perspective. Like there's another perspective that need to be had, and the shrooms will help you. So I don't know if you just want to set intentions before you take your shrooms. You may not necessarily need to like take more of a dose, but like set intentions to revisit your past before you take your trip. Like be very specific and intentional before you take a trip. That's going to bring a lot up to the surface that needs to be healed. We have the Page of Wands, health and wellness. Yeah, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so when it comes to your health and wellness as well, you're being called to definitely do more studying when it comes to holistic living. When it comes to holistic living, when it comes to your herbs, and you may just even, you smoke weed, you may even want to like look into adding herbs. I don't know if you add herbs to your weed, your blue lotus, your, I always butcher it, but Damiana, right? So yeah, you might want to incorporate herbs into your roll-ups as well. But you're going to have to do your studies to know what herbs do what. You said mullein is on my wish list for sure. Your lavender as well. You can add that to your herbs to help ease your stress levels. So I do feel like there's an incorporation. Like if you're going into, you said India Warrior is a good one. Right, so if you're going to smoke, like add some herbs to it so it could be, you know, more beneficial for you. Uh-oh. We have the 10 of coins. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the 10 of coins here. Hold on. Ace of Cups and a 10 of coins. Ace of Cups and a 10 of coins. Yeah, and also with your hygiene. So yeah, like I said, you know, when we do our smoking and things, you definitely want to make sure that you cleanse your aura, cleanse your energy as well, because when you smoke, you're opening your crown chakra, right, to all things. And so definitely you want to make sure you cleanse more. You got to do a little better when it comes to your clearing and your cleansing. All right, so that could look like you're showering. I would recommend taking a shower at night and at rise. All right, shower 2 times a day. And also, I'm not sure what kind of soaps and things that you use, but go more. You might want to use like your peppermint, Dr. Bronner's. You might want to look like to Dr. Bronner's, or even like goat milk, or oat milk soap, oat soap, black soap. So I'm seeing some shifts that need to happen with that as well. You say you're on point. Thank you, Ashe. I've been dealing with tension in my lower body for some time now. It's very discomforting. Yeah, so even your essential oils. So yeah, it's just time for you to do more studies in regards to the different tools that you can use to assist you instead of you just free willy-nilly doing things. But yeah, I need you to just tighten up on your spiritual hygiene. We have the Hierophant here because it's not that what you're doing is wrong. It's just there are other things that you can implement and like add to your practices that can be more powerful and bring in more profound information and things for you. So takeaways are your warm water, lemon lime, your shrooms intentionally, studying your herbs, and seeing which ones resonate that you'd like to add to your roll-ups for whatever intentions that you have. But I am getting lavender, though. That lavender want to be great to add to your roll-ups, and blue lotus. And so explore that, delve deeper into that, and your showers. Your showers and your smudging, your cleansing. So get you some Palo Santo if you don't have any, and that you definitely, I recommend Palo Santo first, but if you don't have Palo Santo, use your sage, dragon's bloodstone. I mean, that's a good stone to have, but dragon's blood and white sage, or even black lavender. We have all of them. Well, we don't have black lavender, but we have that on our website if you did want to check it out, or if you could go to somewhere local, you know, whatever you need to do, but we got you too. But those are the takeaways that I got for you for your wellness and things. And I'm also feeling like a lot of things that you're going to get is for you. Not saying don't share them, but you're going to have a lot of information that comes through for you, and it just feels like you need to sit with it, let it marinate, process it, and then there will be a time where you will be receiving, where you'll be able to teach and like share what you know, but there are definitely about to be some things that are just for you to process coming through. You said, are you receiving any downloads about balancing these hips and legs? Balancing these hips and legs. I don't know if this necessarily goes with the balancing with hips and legs, but I am seeing stretching. Stretching, like Lagaz. I'm seeing Lagaz stretches that he was doing at one point. But like leg stretches, like laying down, reaching over, you know, reaching to your legs, different kind of stretches. That's what I got. So Brother Guys has entered the room, and we're going to go ahead and transition over to the spiritual lesson of the night. Of course, love. And yeah, if y'all want any personal services or anything else, you can head over to the website, crystalinemars.com, and I got you. Ashe. Yeah, you just need a stretch. I won't say you just need to stretch, but foam roller, yes. Foam rollers are great too, especially for that lower back and for your legs. You can use the foam roller for your legs. All right. All right.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is what is perfection? Because this is a very common statement that is said amongst people who fall short of the glory of whatever it is that you glorify. You know, I'm not perfect. Right? Well, there's two types of perfection. There is discipline perfection, and then there is performance perfection. Right? The perfection that none of us will be able to attain is the performance perfection, which means we will make mistakes. For instance, performance. You play the violin. Sometimes you're going to hit a wrong note. You play basketball. Sometimes you're going to miss a shot. Even speaking whatever language is your native tongue, you can sometimes mispronounce a word or stutter on a word or something like that, right? Performance perfection is impossible. You are going to make mistakes no matter how hard you try to be perfect in your performance. There's only so much you can control when it comes to performance. No matter how much focus you put in, no matter how much training you put in, no matter how much practice or study you put in, you will make mistakes. Even though your full intention is to be perfect. The other one that people try to tie this type of perfection to is to discipline. They try to tie discipline perfection and try to make it seem synonymous with performance perfection. Discipline perfection. You know, and basically when you don't follow your discipline, you're disobedient. Disobediency is a choice. You're disobeying either someone's commandment to you, someone's rule over you, or you're disobeying your own rules, your own principles, your own ethics, your own structure that you created for yourself, right? You are disobeying it. For instance, if you're on a diet and then you cheat on that diet, that's not a I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. That's you disobeying, right? You're trying to be abstinent, and you end up giving into your sexual desires. That's not you making a mistake. That's you disobeying, right? Now, let's say, for instance, a lot of people when they're young, they want to, or when they used to be young or whatever, they'll say this like, you know, I had this relationship with this person, relationship with that person. You know, I had a child by this person, whether you're a man or a woman. You had a child, right? And you weren't married. You didn't have everything established first in your life before you had this child. You didn't vet them. You didn't all these things, right? And you didn't have the proper guidance to really to show you or to instill in you how you should go about dating, how you should go about picking a partner, and all those type of things. Okay, well that's performance, because you're going off of what you know, and based off what you know, everybody's just out here dating, so that's just what you know, right? And you're really young, you're 15, you're 16, you're 17, Sure, if no one actually taught you, right, then that's a mistake. But if you were taught by your parents, by your pastor, by your sheikh, by your rabbi, by your ancestors, by your grandparents, by your village, whoever, if you are taught and are told how you're supposed to go about relationships, how you're supposed to go about sex, children, marriage, and you still decide to do it your way, or if you're the person who made the mistake at first and then you learn and that, oh, yeah, that's not how you're supposed to do things, and someone comes and affirms like, yeah, that's not how you're not supposed to go that route, you're supposed to go this other route. Then, if you decide to do it with the information at hand and you still give in, it's no longer a mistake. It has nothing to do with being perfect or not. Because any of us can be perfect, meaning all of us can be disciplined. All of us can obey. Isn't it funny that, isn't that like a famous, a popular brand now? Obey.
I don't know about now.
Huh?
I don't know about now. I know it was.
I mean, whenever it was pretty recent.
Yeah.
Right? You want to do the semantics around it, or the pick and choose. Well, I don't know about now. You know what I'm talking about. Obey. See, that's why messages don't get across to people. Obey. There's plenty of shirts that said obey. But people didn't understand, well, what's the spiritual significance behind that? You need to start obeying. Start obeying what you know to be true, to be right, to be correct. Whatever it is that you know it to be. Discipline. If you don't follow that discipline, if you disobey, it's not that you were imperfect. You're just disobedient. You just have a weak will. You're just a weak individual. You were a weak person. And that's okay to admit that we are weak. Right? Women all the time are saying, men, it's okay to be weak. What you start saying, I'm just weak. It's not that, nobody's perfect. No, you're just weak. But when you accept that you're weak, you then have the ability to then become strong. The people who say, I'm already strong, when they go to the gym, they stay the same strength. I'm already strong, so then they don't get any stronger. I see it all the time. I was a personal trainer for quite a few years. I just came from the gym. The people who believe that I'm already pretty strong, I'm already pretty good shape. Oh, I worked out for a week, I see some muscle, I'm good. Those people who don't get much, they don't really improve much. The people who say, I am weak, my chest is small, my legs need to get bigger, I need to put some more muscle on. This person's lifting more than me. I'm not strong enough to be on this team, to be a bodybuilder, whatever. Those are the people who get stronger, who admit to their weakness so that they can accept the pain that they're going to have to go through to get strong. Right? If you don't accept the fact that, hey, I'm weak and I am being disobedient to myself, it's not that I'm not imperfect. You are. Any of us can be perfect in discipline. But then the funny thing is, we want to pretend that we're perfect in performance. That's the weird part. We admit that we'll say we're imperfect in discipline, but we're perfect in performance. What do you mean? That means that when we, forget to turn the stove off before you leave the house, when we make a mistake at our job, right? Or when we, knock over a glass, when we get faked out by somebody or catfished, or somebody pretends to be a one way and they end up being a different way, or or someone tricks us into having this extravagant seems like it's gonna be an extravagant love relationship and it's just a love bombing and they just really were just trying to to get what they wanted and be out, whatever that might be, money, sex, or whatever, right? You know, performance. We then want to say, well, it's not me, it's them. It's not me, it's just this what the universe wanted, right? Or what, you know, we come up with some reason and to not admit that we have made a mistake in our performance. Right? Or maybe you're a music artist. Maybe you're a famous one, right? And you come out, the first song you come out with is a hit, right? Or first album is a hit, but then the second one is trash. The second album is trash. And then you want to get mad at the audience, say that the audience, the customers, the clientele, they're the haters for not liking your song, or maybe it just sucks. Right? We don't want to admit to the performance imperfection. But we want to admit the thing that we can't always control. We can do our best, but we can't always control it. But admit to say, oh, we're imperfect on discipline, the thing we actually can always control. When it's really supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to be perfect in discipline and accept the imperfections in your performance. And that's today's spiritual lesson. And now we're going to a Q&A and taking spiritual cleanings. Ashe.
Yeah, y'all. So I see y'all on YouTube keep saying he's still low. We have a mic. I just got to remember to bring it. We're going to test it out next show. Because he be yelling at the top of his lungs. But for some reason, I guess it is an older phone that we're using. So maybe that's why it doesn't pick up the audio too well, I guess. Gratitude for your subscribe.
No, I said 85 for this bracelet, but...
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm bigger.
I don't think so. Raise your hands if you're sure. All right. Wait, how did I do it last time? I think it was like this. Oh, hell. God damn. Y'all bear with me. I'm having a hard time right now. Yeah, it was like this. Okay, boom. There we go. Okay, so I got everything up to date. YouTube won't talk about nothing but nothing.
A piece of TikTok.
Why does camera look blurry?
To Wilson and Queen Row, and to Duüblè 0, and to Leo 22, and Zach Dario.
Oh, it's a filter.
Feel free to drop the roses and the gifts. We appreciate them all. Appreciate it, Graffiti. Appreciate it, Soul Walker, Ashe. Just Be One. Started as a graffiti artist, Ashe. Circa 2013, Ashe. Shepherd Fairies. Graffiti brand, Ashe. Jesus said we could reach perfected man. That's as perfect as we can be on earth. The ego tells us we can't do it, so as to own your confidence. Islam, Ashe. Lesson was needy, Ashe. Graffiti, Ashe. Soul Rocker, Purple Venus Friday, Ashe. Big Time, going live with y'all. I don't know. Is I have to go live with Duüblè because I'm about to be out real quick. Thank you to Mommy Siwa for the subscription. Everybody wants to be a mod. The ones that spent all money on silly costumes. I mean, they're just clothes that you buy in regular stores. It's a watch, rings, a hat, a shirt that I got from Dillard's. Pants I got from Macy's. Right, so yeah. But I appreciate it, that that it's flattering the one that you're so impressed by our regular clothing that it looks like a costume to you. So, Ashe. Looking like a 92 pimp, Ashe, tempo. Beautiful couple, Ashe, Siwa. Oh, it's a nice necklace, Ashe. The Joey cat.
Peace, Mystique. I just thought of you 5 minutes ago.
Ashe, Mystique. Peace to Mystique. All right. So, I'm going to let Duüblè take care of the rest.
Ashe.
See y'all tomorrow. Graffiti ready to get all graffiti. I would normally do it, but tonight I got to go.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Let's see what graffiti need. What's up, baby boo? Yeah, I'm gonna see YouTube going wild, and I thought about you. We miss you on YouTube. Peace, baby. How are you?
I'm well. How about you?
I am well. How are you? You already told me.
I'm on a bit because it was on perfection, and I bag on myself a lot when it comes to like writing and everything. That's why when I saw you put the banglet on earlier, I'm like creativity and all that.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I guess whoever scooped it up needed it more than me.
Yeah. Marion ain't waste no time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
I ain't pulling from the deck in a minute because I ain't been home at my altar, so
okay.
That's why I got the deck. So I'm gonna do a pull for tonight and then a pull for tomorrow.
Okay.
I can't, the Truth Unveiled deck.
Yes. So I'm that's on the way. So we're gonna be getting that sooner than later. So I'm super excited. I had did a reading for like I did the video for like next Wednesday or Thursday, and I pulled a card from the Fortitude Oracle deck, and the card that came out of the Fortitude Oracle deck was, don't worry about the shade thrown from a tree that bears no fruit. Mind your business, whatever it said, right? That's one of my favorites. I love that one.
Yeah.
And so then I went to the OG deck right after that, and I pulled a few cards, and the cards that came out was like, pay it no mind, literally. And it was literally in alignment with the Fortitude message. And I was like, see, that's why these two going hand in hand. So I'm excited for y'all to get your hands on both, because they definitely are literally like night and day, but they give a message in totality.
So y'all go head over to crystallinemars.com and put your orders in for the Truth Unveiled.
Her name Unveiled. We renamed her. She Unveiled.
Yeah, that's all.
Ashe. Well, thanks for coming up, and I guess you have to catch Lagasse tomorrow. Y'all see he on the go, and I'm about to go too.
Yeah. Well, y'all have a great night.
You as well, babe. Ashe. Later. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead, cause I'm here. We almost at the 90-minute. Mystique laughing. No, for real, Mystique. We got Need for Balance over here taking care of us. But girl, they said, whoa. Woo! I said, where Mystique at? I told Mystique we was on a little hiatus, but baby, You know how like when you let somebody go to their job and then you like, hey, so are you still open? But need for balance, they got us right now. I say. But the position is always open. See, like, nah, don't want me now. Bad then you didn't want me. Nah, it's hot, you all on me. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and read. So I can go about my day. Where the book at? Where you at, baby? So we're going to be reading from 90, Building the Ultimate Empire, by Mel Jones, a.k.a. Brother Lagash. You can grab your copy on CrystalineMars.com or on Amazon for just $20. Just $20. So last night was no script. Baby, we don't need no script for this. Today's chapter is 22. How long are you, baby boo? Okay, you a quick one. Whew. That's why I love this book, because all the chapters are pretty brief. It's like a chapter or two that's maybe a page longer, but overall, it's straight to it. So we're going to go ahead and flow through it. So chapter 22 is titled Resources, and it reads, Resources. The number one thing that everyone who is not successful is lacking. Resources. When I say resources, I mean time, money, technology, information, network, connections, skills, talent, support, and opportunity. I'm talking about it all. There are so many of you out there who were born with the short end of the stick. So many of you who just didn't have enough. The world hasn't given you enough. Your government hasn't supported you enough. Your parents didn't make enough money. Your employees aren't motivated enough. Life is just not enough. And yet, people every day go from nothing to something with that same lack, if not even less than what you have. People have overcame insurmountable odds. People have changed their lives for the better simply because they wanted it bad enough. It's time to start using what you have. Building the ultimate empire does not require the best startup technology with immense capital. It requires the individual with the best adaptable qualities. The power of broke, as Damon John, the people's shark and founder of billion-dollar company Fubu puts it, the person who is able to take what they have and use it to their advantage, that is the person who overcomes. You do not pray to God for a new hand. You learn how to win with the hand you've been dealt. What do you have currently at your disposal? What are you trying to change, and who do you want to become? I'll tell you one thing. We all have access to the internet. Most of you have smartphones that can link you up to any bit of information you need in the world in just a few seconds. All of us have friends that will support us in a serious situation or when you're serious about what you are trying to accomplish. All of us know somebody or are exposed to an environment where people know other people. Are you talking to those people? Are you treating everyone as your personal friend? I heard the sales guru Grant Cardone once say, treat everybody like a millionaire. Are you treating all of your possible connects like millionaires? Like they have a wad of cash in their pocket and a head full of powerful information? Your business is lagging? Promote more. Your sales are low? Talk to more people. Your speeches suck? Study speakers on YouTube. You can't connect with your spouse? Read the 5 love languages. Your grades are suffering? Get a tutor. You don't know how to publish a book? Write one first, then research the rest after. You can't find Mr. Right? Mrs. Right? Work on being Mr. Right. You can't motivate your team? Bring in somebody who can. And then he put his information in the book. For every action, there is a reaction, and for every problem, there is a solution. Charles Darwin, English naturalist in the 19th century and famous for the Darwinian theory, stated that all species of organisms arise and develop through natural selection, meaning that all organisms thrive and perish based on their ability to adapt to their environment. All businesses succeed or fail through this process. All families stay together or fall apart based on the parents' ability to adapt to the challenges that arise. Your empire will either rise or fall based on this principle. So how does one adapt? By finding and utilizing the resources you have in front of you. Find a way out of no way. You have all that you'll ever need right now. Ashe. Resourceful and adaptability. All right, so let's not complain about what we don't have. Let's look around and see what we do have and work with that. To those of you who want to get started and you may want to start a podcast, or you may want to start posting videos on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, you don't need the latest gadgets and gadgets. You have your phone, don't you? You have a camera, don't you? You know, to those of you who want to, start a business, but you don't know much about business, YouTube, right? YouTube University. And so it's about you learning to adapt with what you have and not paralyzing yourself waiting for certain resources to come, because that is when you stagnate. All right, so work with what you have, with where you are, and let's build. All right, y'all. So that concludes today's read of the night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for episode 212. Ooh, that's interesting, because 212 is the boiling point of water, and when I see 212, that's usually a sign that shit about to heat up. So I don't know who need to hear that. But there may be some things that turn up, some bridges that burn up, some things, some conversations, maybe some triggering conversations, or some things that just might fire you up, whether that's positive or negative. And so use the energy on purpose. And I'll see y'all very soon. All right. Love y'all. Later. Ashe.